Release your hands. With few gentle blinks, open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming to the class. We'll be having some fun again today. Okay, let's start with the same thing. Block movements, toes movement with the blocks, some things that we learned yesterday. We'll go one by one. You need a block? Or with the wall? Okay. Slow and steady movement of the toes, trying to put a little bit of pressure so that stretch happens on the big toe or on the four toes. The slower control it is, the more movement the toes can do. Changing the sides. Try to be gentle to the toes. Yes, another one was keeping
stretch
yeah, yeah, and one was like keeping all the four toes on the block and moving the big toe only, just like this. Try to be a little diagonal so the little toe can also come on the block. Little diagonal. Yes, yes. Once you have done one leg, you can switch to other leg. If you have done both the legs, then come back to the mat.
This, like you said, it helps in the spreading of the toes. But which exact asana? Or is it applicable to
All asanas.
all standing?
All standing asanas. Slow. Bit more slower. Slow. Yes.
It has a tendency to go inwards.
Inwards.
But is there anything we can do to...
This is the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My balance is like the fourth one is starting to build it towards me.
Done it? And then half Vajrasan, ankle movement, bringing the body weight a little front and back. So when you are coming back, push from the toes back. So you are activating the toes, that is helping you to push the body weight backwards. And then doing a little bit of rotational movement. Same thing, you're not just using the base of the feet, but you are also activating the toes when you go in the front.
This is to help with the malas.
Malasana, all the sitting asanas in which you have to bring the body weight a little forward. And also opposite direction.
Should I feel pressure somewhere? I'm not feeling it.
When you go in the front, you won't feel a little bit of stretch on the back. Do you feel it?
Not much.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like painful. A little bit is fine. Yeah.
No, because of the, yeah, that's fine. Huh.
Yeah, you can put it to the side. Yeah. Changing the leg sides. First front and back, and then rotational.
The chest should move.
Yeah, with the body. So it is always in contact with the knee. And rotational movement. Huh? Mm-hmm. And opposite side. Don't go overboard. Stretch. Yeah. Doing both the sides. Then the last one was lying down, hamstring stretch, in which you hold the leg from behind, interlock the fingers behind like this, and then you stretch. The interlocking happens below. Alice, yeah, that. Dynamic movement helps you to relax all the muscles. The position of the knee does not change when you stretch up. Choose a comfortable range in which it can move freely, but also you can feel the stretch behind the leg. Make sure the bottom feet is active, it is not relaxed. Yes, yes, yes.
The bottom feet has to be.
The bottom has to be like straight. Helping with both the knee strength, hamstring stretch, and the lower back release. If the leg vibrates, that means the muscles are working. And at the end, you have to stay there for a few breaths in a stretched position. Maintain that stretched position for a few seconds. Obviously, keep breathing, helps you to relax. Once done both the sides, you can relax the legs.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I have like this injury in the tendon here.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the sciatica,
Hmm.
but it just hurts here
Hmm.
in both legs.
Was it injury?
I think I got it by practicing and getting bad adjustment
Okay.
during my Ashtanga classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do it, but it hurts a lot.
Here.
What is better, to stop?
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Don't.
to-
So don't go in the end range, like where you feel pain. Just go just before it.
Before the pain.
Before
Okay.
the pain. Yeah.
Okay.
But it helps when you like move the leg in dynamically. It just brings more blood flow into the muscles and helps you to heal also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is another exercise I can do too.
There is. So for that, I need someone to demonstrate here. Who wants to come? Who likes to demonstrate?
I can, but I'm not flexible.
Yeah, that's the.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
You're on with it.
Can I go on this?
Yeah. Same thing. You keep both the legs straight. Lie down on the back. Lift the right leg up. Both the hands are above the head. Okay. Now, keeping the leg straight, tell me what is the maximum range where beyond that, without bending the knee, you can't go further. What is the maximum range?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Very good.
Now, with the heel, you try to push my palm as hard as you can. Okay? Keep breathing. Keep pushing. And slowly relax. Keep the hands below it, above. Now you can go a little bit more further up.
Yeah.
Magic.
Okay? Now again push. And relax. And then you can go a little bit more up.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Pratiksha.
Yeah, becoming slowly more flexible.
Yeah.
And relax.
But how do I do it myself? Without-
So the way you do it yourself is by, I'll demonstrate, Pratiksha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you are here, you try to push with your leg on the hands. So you are pushing like this.
Yeah.
And then you are again coming up. And then again pushing.
Okay.
Instead of pushing the heel, you are pushing from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that actually brings the reason it immediately you become immediately flexible is because the muscles know that okay, this is my safe range. I can even contract in this range. It's not only the length, the mind also has to know that it is safe to move in this range.
Yeah.
And the only way it knows is that the muscle can contract.
Okay.
So as soon as you contract, it tells the mind that okay, this can contract also.
Okay.
I can even more stretch.
Okay.
So that's how you become immediately more flexible. Yeah.
Okay.
But the knee was bent.
Sorry?
The knee, your
Yeah.
knee was bent.
Yes. The knee can be bent or it can be straight, but
He was
it is
pretending to be
yeah.
big.
It is.
Yeah, it is just
To be big.
yeah, the knee does not have to be completely straight.
So, but you are pulling her
Hmm.
straight. No?
Yes.
That's what I mean.
I mean, you can keep it bent. It will affect the same thing. It will do the same
The
thing.
idea is just to put pressure.
Put pressure on the knee. You can try it. You will see the difference.
Can we try?
Yeah, try it.
Class is magic.
He is a magician.
First stretch. Find the maximum range where you can't go, keeping the leg straight, and then you start pushing it for 5 long deep breaths. Yes. Start pushing your hand with your leg.
Wow.
We have to push in this direction, right?
No. So leg goes away from the chest, but your hand is pulling towards the chest. So two opposing forces.
Like this is pushing out and you're pushing in.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Relax, and then you can obviously come more forward with your leg.
Yeah. Can believe it. Actually,
It's straight, but it's like going.
Yeah,
wow.
it is. It goes a little bit more further.
Wow, now I can be straight here.
Yeah,
Wow.
Alison, you
It
can.
fits me.
What happened?
No, nothing. I did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. So it's kind of weird on this side.
Hmm.
Then right here.
Yes, right
very
here.
surface level
Yes.
pain. Like it feels like it's only on this side.
Yeah. Not on the other leg.
No.
Okay.
When I stretch it,
Hmm.
then just this.
This
part
thing.
Right here. Yeah, but not like deep in the muscle.
Hmm.
Almost like it's the skin that.
It is
It's
more.
a little deeper than the skin.
It is hamstrings. It is just getting a more stretch. That's what is happening.
But
And
then
what?
it feels like it's almost like not a normal stretch.
No,
You know
no.
what I mean? Like this.
Sorry.
Sorry, this is why adjustment works.
Why the adjustment works?
Yeah.
The physical.
This happens. You put more pressure, so the muscle, the line.
No. This is different. I'll explain what is happening. Yeah. Bring the leg up. Now push your heel on my leg, on my hand. So, is it the exact same muscle which is getting activated? Is it the same?
No, it's
Bit different.
a little different. Yeah.
And if you keep the leg straight and then do it,
Maybe that's the check.
No, it's off to the side more.
off to the side.
Yeah.
But now while
And it hurt. I can feel it more if if I'm holding my own leg and I'm putting pressure right here. Then
Wow.
it feels like there.
this one.
Yeah.
It is part of the hamstring. It is just that you try to strengthen it in this range and try to stretch it. So because it is happening for the first time, that such a deep stretch is happening, that's why it is getting a little bit of soreness.
But it's not even so. It's like a weird.
Yeah, it is soreness.
But it's like it's like a different type of sore that I will have in any other muscle ever.
Uh-huh.
But it's not a pain. But it almost feels like little tiny pins and needles, but like
Yeah,
not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way, but it is
But
it is to the side.
Like,
It is. She's talking about this one. Try to keep the knees bent a little. Bent, yeah, little bent. Yeah. Now do it. And put pressure onto the hands. Yeah, don't go completely straighten up the knees. Not break, but it will just it will just hurt a little bit. That's it. So you just try to keeping the knees bent. You just put pressure onto my hand, keeping the knees bent. Bend it, bend. Now put pressure. Maintain that knee bent. Put pressure. More pressure.
Wow.
More. More. And relax. Go a little bit more further. And now put pressure. Without bending the knee. Without straightening up the knee. Keep breathing.
Wow.
And relax. It can go a little bit. Yes, that is the range. That's fine. That is fine. Because after that, this is comfortable. Yeah, I mean, there is a difference between left and right side always. So you just have to find what modification I can do so that I move in the comfortable range. Okay?
So I should do this every day.
Sorry?
I should do this every day.
Yeah, you can do this every day. And the reason it works, like it is different from physical adjustment because in physical adjustment, you are just forcing the body to go in a certain direction.
Okay.
It is no two opposing forces that are happening.
Okay.
But here, you're opposing and also pulling.
I understand.
Yeah. So it is different from physical adjustment.
Thank you.
Okay?
So
Yeah.
again, this helps in straightening the
Yeah. Creating more flexibility.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
She's happy.
And it makes us happy.
So, yeah. So we were talking about knees yesterday. Do you remember what exact things was knee made up of? Do you remember the joints?
Patella and tibia.
Yeah.
I don't remember in English.
Ligaments.
Yeah, ligaments that are there to
Cross ligaments.
cross ligaments,
So that it doesn't
rotate, or
much.
yeah, or comes to the side.
Just a little rotation.
Little rotation, yes. It's not only the hinge joint, but also a little bit of rotation from the knee joint. And protection is provided by the ligaments which are to the side and also interlocking so that the knee joint does not move to the side or does not rotate too much. And any sudden movement to the knee joint obviously tears the ligaments which are inside or on the side, and that's what takes a little bit of extra time to heal, because ligaments does not have direct blood vessels that are coming to the ligaments, so it takes a little bit of extra time to heal. There is also a lubrication provided in the knee joint called as synovial fluid. So it is a thick viscous fluid which is around the patella, around the knee joint, so that when the knee moves, it does not rub against each other. It is very smooth in motion. There is also extra shock absorption cushioning that is there on both the sides of the knee joint, called meniscus, which helps you to perform shock absorption so that the bone to bone connection does not rub. Okay, so synovial fluid and meniscus, that is helping for shock absorption as well as smooth movement of the knee joint, and ligaments which are helping you so that it does not rotate or come out. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we supposed to remember
The
the
technical names? Yeah, technical names are not required. You just have to know like what are the elements. Like there is a fluid, okay, that helps in lubrication of the joint.
Okay.
There is cushioning that helps you to shock absorption. You don't have to know the yeah. Yeah.
What is the fluid called?
Sorry, synovial fluid.
So smart, everyone.
SYNOVIAL.
SYNO. SYN.
SY.
It is in the PDF also if you want to look at
SYEN.
SYNOVIAL fluid. So there is one of the fundamental or one of the most required asanas for sitting in meditation or pranayama is Padmasana. And people who have stiff knee or stiff hips, it is a bit difficult to get into Padmasana position. Why it is important to sit in Padmasana? Because once you put the legs in this position, it has the maximum contact between the legs and the hips, so that the spine can be straight. And the reason the spine is required to be straight in meditation and pranayama, because it creates more energy into the spine, which brings more energy to the head. So that is the reason Padmasana is very important. Sukhasana also does it, but the amount of straightening that is required in the spine is not achieved while sitting in Sukhasana. So that rotation of the pelvis a little forward in Padmasana is what creates extra energy into the spine. And it is termed as lotus pose, Padmasana, which is termed as lotus pose. The reason it is termed as lotus pose, because lotus, as you know, has been written as the it was created at the time of creation. It was generated at the time of creation, and basically when it is created, it is closed. All the petals are closed, and when there is right amount of sun water, right amount of temperature, that's when it flowers. And that's how in yoga also, if you have the right amount of knowledge, experience, that's when all the petals starts to like open up. And that's when more energy, more information, and that's when the teaching starts to happen to other people. So it is, this becomes the fundamental reason that Padmasana is so important in the yoga practice. And if you look more deeper, the origin is basically uh, from the navel, from the lower Manipur chakra, and you can think of each spine column as the one petal of the lotus. And when it reaches to the mind, it is written that when it reaches to the mind, it just flowers. When the energy reaches to the head, it just flowers. And it is said that there are thousands of petals of the lotus into the head when the energy proceeds to the mind. So that's so it is too much correlated in the Hindu mythology and the yogic text that the lotus is the creation, and you have to go closer to the power of creation. So now, how to get more comfortable in Padmasana is the question, and how we can use the modern information to go closer to the Padmasana. So if you can see that we discussed that there is rotational movement of the knee joint, there is external rotation that is required to bring the leg closer to the navel or closer to the lower belly. How we can do is, you first sit into Baddha Konasana position. Okay? You first sit in Baddha Konasana. Try moving the legs. Keep breathing and keep the spine straight. And let's interlock the hands like this. Yeah. Now this is required just a warm up for the hips so that it starts to just move. And then you bring your left heel towards the groin. The right leg goes a little in the front. But you see, it is not kept like this, it is kept like this. Halfway. Okay? The big toe is still off the ground. Okay? And then you try to go in the front. A little more forward. Little more forward. Just forward. Yes. And you see, it is not like this, it is a little up. The big toe is still off the ground.
And my knee should go down?
The knee should not go down, it is just halfway.
Is it fine?
Yes, it is fine. And go forward. Just lean forward with the body. Keep breathing. Try to keep the spine straight. You are lengthening from the spine.
Wow.
Like I have to bend completely, right?
Yeah, you just have to keep the spine straight and chest open. It is not like this, it is more like this.
And hands?
The hands can be
whatever
flat, yeah, interlocked, flat,
Okay.
anything which feels comfortable, but spine lengthened.
I feel it here. It's wrong.
You feel it here, you just try to bring the leg more up. Leg more up.
But
More rotation here, in the side of the hip. Yes.
it's okay or it's wrong?
Sorry, which one?
I feel it here.
Yeah, that's where you have to feel it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm
And-
feeling too, sort of.
Yeah, it is also fine. Janvi, if you
Knees down, I feel it.
your complete knees down, just keep it in this range. I mean, you are just pulling it a little up towards the chest, towards the armpit.
But if I keep the elbow down, right?
Yeah.
Then the spine is not straight.
Yeah, so you just keep it up. Yeah. And try to go a little more forward.
Wow.
Like this. Pull it down. Maintain this.
Those who have
You see?
stiff,
No, so you see, This is not relaxed. It is active and kept like this. Active. Yes. And a little down. Yes. Now you try to go forward.
This side.
Yeah, a little towards this side. And
now I
yeah, and now start pulling this towards the, like this. Keep the spine lengthened. Yes. What is happening? Yeah.
My hips hurt.
Hips hurt. For the external rotation of the hip.
So we have to constantly keep trying, like.
So you can, what you can do is, either you can try to keep the hips like this, or you just try to bring it down. If you want more rotation, you try to pull it towards the armpit. Two opposing forces, your body is going down, the leg is pulling up. Okay?
Wow.
I can feel it. So spine is straight, right?
Spine is straight.
We change.
Yeah, you can, yeah, change sides. Yeah, this is what it is basically working on. Changing the sides, make sure the feet is active. Front leg, feet is active. Julia, this way. It is not like this, it is like this. Or, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And try to pull the knee closer to the armpit. Yes.
No, we're just clicking your foot.
Okay.
My
So that you
side is
remember.
So different.
So this, like
I feel
this
it.
way.
Yeah, you can
Here
keep this
too.
way also. You just try to go forward. Yeah, this is where you should feel.
Both my hips are
Okay, I
Yeah.
feel it like not that much, but here.
You just try
this
to
leg, I
yeah,
feel it more here.
more to the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a bit different on both the sides.
Yeah, my sides are so different. Really.
You can come a little forward, Swati. Like with the body, a little forward. Lean a little forward. Yeah, that's it.
But then the spine is not straight.
It is straight.
Okay.
Yeah, you just try to pull the leg towards the armpit to have more rotation. You keep going down and you start pulling the leg closer to the armpit. Yes, keep breathing.
This is like this or like this.
You can keep it. This one is much more relaxed. This is relaxed, but the front leg has to be active.
I love it.
Don't overstretch. Obviously, you have to move in the comfortable range.
This leg is hurting more than.
And relax.
So why we do this? It's like
So there is two rotations that the hip can actually do. One is it can go inside from the hip. It can internally rotate. This is called internal rotation. And this is external rotation. So we want more external rotation so that I can bring the leg more closer. You see, this is external. That's why I want to bring it closer to the navel. That's why we are working on external rotation. A much more intense version of this is you try to place the leg on top of one another, called Agni Stambhasan. So make sure this cavity of the heel is where you are putting a soft cushion is there of the muscle here on top of the knee. Okay? And that's where you put it, your ankle. Make sure it is not relaxed, it is in the active state.
Feel it here.
Like below the knee and the ankle will be in the straight line.
In the straight, so you have to pull the heel a little more up.
This heel.
No, the up one.
Here.
Not. So it is right now here. It is more, more outside, yes. And just stay here. Yes, a little bit more towards the outside. Yes, that's it.
I'm okay.
The bottom leg a little out. Yes. So it is completely 90-90 position. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this is
The name of this asana?
this is Agni Stambhasana. Fire log pose. Janvi, to the a little to the side, this side. This side. Yes. And if you want more stretch, obviously you try to go a little forward, trying to keep the spine straight. Keep breathing.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah, do it.
This one's a lot easier than the other.
Bring it here. Yes. Yeah, this is where you should feel. Try to lengthen from here. Yeah. Try to lengthen from here. Yes, open the chest.
Wow.
Try to straighten up this one, this area. Yes. Maintain that straightness.
Wow.
Yeah, this is fine. Try to straighten it from here. That means you have to come a little up, little up, up. Yes. Try to come. Yes.
This helps me with my sciatica, no?
Yeah, it releases the hips. Same thing. Try to straighten up this side, this one. Right now it is rounded. Try to, yes, open. Change the sides. That is gone.
So sorry, just asking about
Yeah.
alignment again. When we put the lower leg, so this again has to be perpendicular.
This has to be, no, perpendicular.
Perpendicular. And this again has to be perpendicular.
Yes,
And then
you come up, put the leg. Make sure you are not pushing.
It's like a square, right?
Yeah.
it's like a square.
Make sure you are not pushing the knee
It's
down.
different from the one that we did with the meditation, in the meditation block.
Here. More here. More. Little to outside. And flex the feet. Bring the leg more forward. Yes, more forward. So it is just below this. The knee. More forward. Yes, now. Feet active?
So much better.
Active. Yes.
Back is
Yeah, back should be straight. Keep breathing. And once you have done it for a few seconds, you can relax. So this has a lot of variations that you can do for beginners also. For example, you come in this position and then you just stay here for a few breaths, trying to keep the spine straight, making a 4. Okay, same way on the other side.
it for the same thing or
Same thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. External rotation of the hip. Make sure the feet is active.
Oh, he's rubbing me.
Yeah. Spine is straight. Shoulders open.
The other one is more intense.
The other one, yeah, that is much more intense, but for just no. This is right. The bottom leg is fine. Just this one is active. Yes.
This we can do it sleeping.
Sleeping also. Yeah, lying down also. Yes, in the lying down version. And the seating asanas, for example, you perform half Padmasana. Now the thing is, if you find a bit of discomfort in the knees, you can obviously place a block to the just below the knee, and then you try to fold forward. This is a version of seating asana, Janu Shishasana. So the closer it is to the lower belly, to the navel, the easier it is to go forward.
How to increase this? So the knees, ideally the knees should.
Ideally should be on the ground. That's how it is completely supported.
I feel like it's pain here.
Yeah,
What
or
I
you
have
have
to
to put
do?
a brick.
You
Hold it or
you don't go beyond a certain range where you
I
feel
just
pain.
stay.
Yeah, stay there. Yeah.
Angle this thing, it
So-
presses on the thighs, it's
So
pain.
it is much more closer. Right now it is here. So you have to bring it closer to the navel.
You need to bend completely, right, like this.
Yeah.
I'm touching my. But not very easily.
So it is here.
इतना ऊपर तो होगी तो लटकी तो मतलब see.
So so right now it is no. So it is to the side. I'm telling you to make it to the center. That means the leg comes a little out. Yes, center of the navel.
Like this. Knee should be like this.
Yes,
Okay.
and then you go front because it should press in the center.
So I stay up here.
Yes, and just you keep breathing and see if you can walk a little forward. And if you can't, you can obviously bend the knees a little. If it is too much for you, try to bend the knee and see if something changes.
Oh yeah, I can.
It's weird to do it like.
It's more comfortable with long knees.
Yeah, it is fine. I mean, there are modifications for everyone.
I love the modifications. To hold it from here or like here?
So there are obviously two variations. Either you hold it from here, you can hold it like this. So there are many ways you can. Depending on flexible how you are.
This is fine, right?
Yeah, this is also fine. You can grab a Victor or from both the sides. Yes.
You have to place your
Much-
near your belly and then.
Yes, a fold forward. So it is advised that you often use a block if the knee is like this, it is coming up. You just place a block. It helps the knee to be much in a safe position.
Not touching, but the block cannot go.
Yeah, that's how you.
Okay.
Yeah, you just place it there. Yeah, or you can just keep a blanket which is in a lighter fold, in a less fold position. That is not a blanket.
That is not Be a blanket.
So for me, it's like I'm very bony, so my ankle just presses here and
It's pain. That's what we are trying to. You have to pull it more closer, so that it is above. It is supported above the ankle.
Okay, the ankle is not pressing the thigh.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in between the.
In between, yes.
It's supposed to be in the bone.
In not in the bone, but just below the navel there is the lower belly. That's where you should press.
So it helps you to press your belly.
Yeah.
So below, where
So this is your. Just find the navel and just below the navel, like a 1 inch.
I have a big.
It does not. It does.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Somewhere if I put it here and then it will be hanging like.
No.
No,
So.
not hanging.
So if this is my region, you instead of putting it here, you just put in the center. Yes, that's where it should be.
You feel it in your belly?
No, my ankle.
Your ankle.
It's
Just-
staying. It's
yeah.
staying.
Also, it depends on the flexibility and how strength the ankle has. So yeah, ankle exercises.
This helps with the same thing like hip.
Hip. Yeah, rotation.
And when we are bending forward, you can feel a stretch. It's not pain, but it's stretch is here.
Okay.
One more modification for Baddha Konasana is when you try to keep a block in between both the legs.
Take this.
Okay?
Thank you.
And then you try to go a little forward. You can use the support of the toes to place the hands, and then you try to keep the spine as straight as possible, trying to keep a little bit of extra pressure in between both the feet. That's when you start feeling the rotation. That's when all the muscles of the inner thigh starts to activate.
Stretching.
Yes. So keep a little bit of pressure onto the block.
It's here, the pressure.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So these
Yeah,
postures
pressure, you can
help
keep it
in,
like this.
Padmasana, for Padmasana.
And for Padmasana.
Oh, you have to
Flex
pull
the toes.
these out.
Flex the toes. Flex the toes,
Flex the toe.
and you hold it with your palm.
And you push your knees to
And
the...
then you push the ball of the feet towards the block. And then you are going forward.
You push your knees to the ground.
Not to the ground. I mean, you can try it, but there should be no pressure on the knees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the stretch is here on the inner.
Inner thigh. Inner.
What a stretch.
Wow.
If one hip is obviously tighter than the other, should we do more time on the other side
Yes, you can try.
and more stretches, or what? Then what happens if we just uneven it again?
There's no balance.
No, it will not. Like, for example, if you are stretching one side for 30 seconds and you stay 1 minute on the other side, it just helps to bring more balance on both the sides. It will not uneven. But, I mean, there will always be some minute difference, but yeah, you can obviously do it one more than the other. But here, obviously, but did you notice the difference that instead of pushing the knee down, that does not make more stretch.
Yeah.
You are trying to, when you pull it up, that's when you start to feel more extra rotation. So it's not just about pushing the knees down, it is also about pulling and rotation. And then obviously try to go into Padmasana. One last attempt. And if you have any discomfort, obviously you can place the block on one side or the other side, or the blanket on one side, other side, if it is above the ground.
So feet are flexed.
Yes. When the feet are flexed, there is more grip and less pressure on the ankle.
It's
One knee will be always
So-
little.
It is fine. But you see, position of the feet, it is not in a relaxed state, it is a bit more active.
correct. Like
Yes. So it not only helps you to bring the knees closer, but also keep the ankles in a less stretched position.
This
yeah,
is fine, or this
and
has to like
and it
No,
goes
it is
down.
fine. You just try to flex the feet. Flex the feet and bring the knees a little closer. Not too much, but a little.
flex the feet.
Yes.
As in like this.
Yes. And bring the knees a little closer. Not by pushing, but with the action of the feet. So this is relaxed. This is active. This is relaxed. This is active. It just, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, to create the feet more active. That's helps you to remove that stretch from the ankle.
So this is relaxed.
Yes. This is active. Yes.
What is flexing the
Flexing the
toes?
feet. Flexing the toes.
What do you mean by making the feet more active?
So this is active. This is relaxed. This is active. This is relaxed.
This is like
Hmm.
that. So do I need to make it more active now?
Right now, it is in that state. You cannot go beyond that. Only this right feet you can do it. The left feet is already in a stretched position, so it has to come up. Otherwise, you cannot stretch it, like make it more active. So it is like this. Right now, it is here. So you can't move it. You can't make it active. You have to put it a little more up. Yeah. So you don't have to enter in the comfortable range only. You don't try to pull too much. Yes, Janvi. Just a second.
Now you're using both of the legs. So the ankle should come this.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the flexibility, obviously. If you are able to pull it more closer, one leg which is on the top, which is comes first, it comes closer to the navel. Which comes first, comes closer to the navel. Yeah,
Only one leg.
one leg can come. Yeah,
And this is going away.
a little away. Yes, that's obviously do both the sides. Otherwise, there will be unevenness in your Padmasana.
So there's a lot of pressure on this.
Yeah.
Is that fine or is it?
So do like interchange the legs often, so that it creates more flexibility.
I think for 6 months we just have to do your class, get ready.
For Ashtanga Vinyasa.
Because
I need to use a glove.
Yeah, you can use a blanket. Use this lighter fold and then place it below so that no pressure on the knee, and you just flex the feet. If this is relaxed, it will put pressure on the ankle. You just flex it, it becomes more active, and the spine becomes also more active. You become straight. So this is in a relaxed position. Obviously, I can sit like this. Then the Padmasana, like the main effect of the Padmasana will not be there unless you activate and create a tilt in the spine. That's when your chest opens. That's when you feel that you have more energy now. Okay.
to make this feet more active, I need to pull it here, right?
Sorry.
To make this active, I need to like pull it like
Pull
this.
it. Yes.
So I should not be keeping it like this, but
Yeah. It will reduce the stretch from the side of the ankle. Here. Yes. Here.
but here there's no.
Yeah. Here you have to like just interchange the legs often. Alice, you didn't do the other side.
I did.
I was watching you.
It pulls like my skin
Huh.
and then it hurts.
Okay.
But I can get it. But now it's like it's pulling my thigh skin.
Okay.
It doesn't feel good.
So you just, I mean, for if you are starting, you just try to stay here in a half Padmasana position and just breathe. Just try to pull it more closer to the navel and just try to breathe. Try to be straight. Right now, you try to also make the feet more active here.
Navel is here.
Navel is here in between. So you have to bring, so it is a rotation inside, a little bit more inside. Yeah, you can start with here. So it is relaxed here also. But you can only perform half Padmasana here because there's a lot of rotation. So you just start here in this position, half Padmasana. Then you interchange the sides and perform half Padmasana here. Yeah. Slowly, and you do Agni Stambhasan and other Baddha Konasana variations. That's how you have more rotation in the hip. I think you are keeping it a little down. Come here. Yes. Put it here. A bit more up. Yes.
But it's not.
Yeah, it's fine. Now pull it there.
It's not even a
Now try to flex the feet. Yes. Now this is the where you can. Is this comfortable than before? Still there. Interchange the sides. More up. That side. Now flex the feet. So right now what is happening is you are putting the leg like this instead of putting it like this. You see the internal
Yeah.
to the side.
Yeah.
Side.
Sorry, can you show that
again. I'm making the same mistake.
So one is rotating and putting the below like this,
Yeah.
and another one is to the side.
Side. So which is right?
The side.
So I'm doing like this.
Yes. You have to put it like this. Yes.
Correct.
A little bit more up so that the ankle is supported. Here. Just, yes, place it here.
Okay.
And then the other leg. Flex the feet. Pain?
No. Take this blanket and keep it under your knee. This bone is hurting.
This one. Yeah. So you have to basically slowly work on half Padmasana and the external rotation so that you don't try to perform more internal rotation of the hip. You just keep it to the side. Yes. Not from the knee, but you have to move from the hip. Yes, that is right. Yes. And then the other leg. Don't keep it active at this moment. You just keep it a little relaxed. At the end, you have to make it active.
Pull them.
More towards this side. Yes. That's it. And then the other leg. Then the other leg.
We have to talk to them today.
Yes.
It comes in.
It comes. Yeah. That's what you have to control because it is automatically rotating.
I'm keeping it active. So that
It does not rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying
Yes.
And it's okay if the knee goes down.
You have to basically make it more closer. Instead of going it far, you are trying to make it
One is
closer.
touching the floor and other one is just.
A little bit, it is fine. You just keep a block or a bolster below it.
But this is the actual pose.
No, after the hip rotation, it will start to go down. Yes,
Correct?
you try to tilt the pelvis a little. Yes. Yeah, this is correct.
And this.
This has to be active.
Too many things.
Yeah, it is a bit complex.
And breathe.
Try to just stay here. Keep the hands on the knees and try to open the chest and try to tilt the pelvis. Keep breathing.
There should no arch.
A little bit of arch has to be there. So this is the only pose that you are trying to create a little bit of arch in the lower back to sit upright. Okay?
Got it. That's what I got it.
Okay?